Hey, what's up guys, this is Skyward here with the overview and comparison between the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition for Skyward Sword, the Collector's Guide. And the reason why I have two here is one of them came with the box set here, and I already did a video on that. If you want to check it out, the link will be in the description. So, just looking at it right here, you might not be able to tell which one's from the box and which one is the one that's sold separately, and it does matter because the one that's sold separately comes with additional goodies like a cloth map. So if you have watched my previous videos, I've done one on Phantom Hourglass as well as Spirit Tracks, you can easily tell which one is the one that's from the box, and the one from the box is the thicker one over here, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But first, let's go ahead and just show you just a quick flip through and overview of the Collector's Guide for Skyward Sword. So this one comes in a kind of sky blue appropriately, and unfortunately I cannot give you guys an unboxing because I have a little rule that I'm not going to pay more than $25 for any kind of collector's item. And I managed to snag this on eBay for 20 bucks. It's in decent condition and it comes with a cloth map, so I'm just going to show you guys that. It has gold foil for the design, and on the side it has these clouds. So, and then the pages themselves are also gold gilded, so that definitely adds to the value, and Zelda's all about gold. And then inside you are greeted with the cloth map, which is actually pretty nice. It's not obviously the highest quality, but the fact that they included it is pretty cool. So here it is, cloth map. It's the Surface Overworld by Prima Games, and it has the Nintendo seal there. See if I can lay it down to see it better. So yeah, that's the cloth map. And now let's take a look at the guide. I really like Prima Games guides. They're very thorough and they are full of colorful pictures and screenshots. So generally it just starts with an introduction and how to play the game and everything like that, and then later on they'll go through the entire walkthrough. And then what you notice is on the bottom here it has number of hearts, and that is directly correlated to how far you are through the game. So the more hearts you have, the farther you are through the game, which I think is a pretty nice system. And that's pretty much it. You want to have a detailed flip through, you gotta buy the guide. So now let's go ahead and move on to the comparison portion of this video. And here on my right is the one that comes in the box set here. And the biggest difference is obviously the thickness, and that's because the thickness of the pages themselves are much thicker than the ones that come separately, and it does not come with the extra accessory of the cloth map. And the reason why it's thicker pages is just to save money. Thicker pages generally cost less, since if you want to have a fine printing on finer paper, it costs more money to do so. So that's why it's thicker and heavier. And if you take a look at the binding, as you can see, the one that's sold separately has an additional special wounded binding here, but this one's just glued on. So obviously this is better quality. That's to be expected. Otherwise, the design on the outside looks very similar. Funny enough, they're actually the same length. Before, in my Phantom Hourglass Spirit Tracks unboxings, the one that's sold separately is actually a little bit wider, but in this case, they're both the same width. Now, opening them up, the inside flap, the one that's sold separately has a nice artwork, whereas the one that's in the box set is very plain. As you can see, it's very obvious. But the content themselves is completely the same, so there's really no difference there. If you just want the guide, I would definitely go with the box set, since you get 6 guides in one box set for a reasonable price. The ones that are sold separately originally retailed for about $30. And finding it in a very nice new pristine condition these days is kind of difficult, so the box set is still at reasonable price as of the day I upload this video. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this comparison and first look at the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition Guide for Skyward Sword. Make sure to check out my other Legend of Zelda collection items. The link will be in the description. Please subscribe to my channel Skyward for more videos like this. Like it if you found it helpful, and please, thank you for watching.